I'm so sick and tired of living in stupid. What world am I living in? My fucking false reality. As you fucking, like, I can't even handle my wife. I can't even fucking handle being around her. I stay in the fucking park all day to fucking avoid her because I can't fucking handle the fucking stupidity that comes out of her fucking mouth. I'm outside having a smoke. And she comes outside. Says, what are we doing for our anniversary? I said, what we can afford. Probably fucking nothing. You've been on 6 fucking vacations, at least in the past 6 fucking months. And fucking 4 of them were without a fucking job. So yeah, my money's all fucking gone, sweetheart. And you can clearly see that she's put fucking 12 grand on my fucking credit card. But I'm the fucking money problem. You can look on my credit card and fucking match the fucking items to what I fucking paid for. It's unfucking believable. So anyways, she's like, well, what do we do? I can get a free motel in Windsor. We can go hit a disc golf course for you, and it'll just cost us gas to get to Windsor. So that'll at least be $100. Like, I'm worried about fucking paying my insurance this month because I don't think I got a fucking check. Well, of course she comes back and says, well, if you just quit smoking, we could do it. I'm like, yeah, we could, but I'll go fucking nuts. You know why? Because I haven't had anybody in 3 fucking years to talk to get this out. See, you not talking to me has fucked my life up. Because you got something to fucking hide. You got problems, and you want to put them off on me. Let's see, how does this fucking movie look for my fucking wife? I'll tell you how it looks. Her husband was on the brink of fucking killing himself. Actually was gonna do it. She caught him with all the pills. Didn't understand what he was doing. So then when he tells her, hey, I don't want to be here no more. Maybe I should get some help. It took her 3 days to take me to the hospital. And then I had to wait for her bingo to be done too. I remember that. The day I actually went, because I'm like, I just can't do this anymore. I need to fucking talk to somebody. I'm in fucking... So that's when she took me to the fucking hospital. Checking myself into the hospital. I wouldn't change anything. But that was one of my biggest downfalls. I wouldn't go back and change it because it put me here, but it's coming up as a fucking... That wasn't the best idea for you, Carl. Even though they tell you it is. Because I only spent the night at the hospital. And like I said, the doctor was good and told me I was dealing with a narcissist, and I did my own research and stuff like that. And when my spiritual awakening hit, and when you start asking questions, instead of my wife answering my questions about things that had went on in our relationship in the past, instead of addressing them as stupidity and showing me where it was stupidity, she thought not talking about it and fucking reversing it all off on me would be the good thing to do. So me and my spiritual state, with a whole bunch of marijuana and an open mind, actually got to the point where I thought my wife was part of a satanic cult that was a sex cult and all this other shit. Like I said, I always knew it might not be real. I just needed someone to talk to. But she never wanted to fucking talk about any of it. Just let me swirl in my head and not have any answers. Hey, Joe, why did I go most of our relationship without sex? Like, you always told me it was about you and not me. Well, was there someone else that you needed to impress? Because I was your husband and I was still fucking wanting to have sex with my wife. So, obviously it had to be me or something. I'm just thinking. And then, it was like, it's gonna look so good when she kept throwing me in the hospital because I kept asking questions and she didn't like it. And of course my mind kept getting fucking further and further away from reality because I had no one to talk to about reality. Like, how does this woman explain herself? How do you go 3 years without talking to your husband? How do you go 3 years with not knowing what's going on with him, but calling him a fucking mental case and all this other shit when you don't even know what he thinks? When maybe you were the cause. This is the thing. Like, if karma's real, my wife's getting a real fucking bad dose of her, more than fucking any of you guys. What is wrong with her? Why would you not talk to your husband? I've recorded conversations where you can completely tell that she's a fucking narcissist to the fullest and always blames me. Yet there I am, always taking the blame for the shit that I should, and maybe taking blame for shit that I shouldn't. Like, maybe she'll have to explain what did happen when Carl says that he got assaulted. What really did happen? Has he ever laid hands on you? Do you have any proof of that? Do you have any? Because if you're willing to throw him in the hospital for violence and suicide, you think if there was an incident on my behalf, it would be recorded. But no, me always trying to protect her. Even when I go to the police office I said, I don't want her charged. I just want her separated from me for a bit. That's all I fucking want. I just want some fucking time to think and find someone to fucking talk to and fucking get this off my shoulders and find out what the fuck's going on. But I can't do it with her around me. Because she calls me crazy and she fucking won't let me have my own opinions and she forces her down my fucking throat and she thinks it's impossible, that fucking the medicine we got is fucking bad, but she won't take a fucking look. She's so fucking stupid and ignorant. How do the cops look? Hey, please let her into my house so my kids aren't fucking complete assholes. Let her stay in the basement. Then how many calls did they get after that? Fuck! They kicked me out of my house. The chief of police. Signs of fucking, you're gonna get the fuck out. Won't listen to me. I go in, I talk to him. I try and explain to him. I'm like, hey, can we make this phone call together? I'm not lying to you. Hey, bud, nope. Like, how many times have I called the cops? Tried to explain to him, fuck, can you help me? I got nowhere to go. So call the fucking hospital and get me taken away. For what? For what? For what? Having a different opinion than her? Asking questions? It's funny when she asks me the questions, I'm always like, well, if you think that, then let's go straight to the source. Let's go find out. Not her. How dare you say that about me? How could you think that of me? Oh, jeez. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, golly. You think that's the way normal people should act? No, they have conversations. Hey, would you rather somebody come up and ask you, hey, did this happen? Rather than having a fight about something that didn't happen? But then people would have to face their own fucking problems. See, like, here's the deal. Like, I got recordings of my wife when I was in the hospital too, and you can see how she talks different when she's got certain different little scenarios that she's in. She plays different characters. It's called fucking narcissism to the fullest. She's fucking destroyed my fucking life. Her and Marwood and everybody else. With their fucking narcissism and not willing to take responsibility for fucking anything. I'm not even saying my wife fucking cheated. I'm saying answer the fucking questions is all. Like, fuck. Hey, what was this moment all about? It fucking didn't register right in my head. Do you think you could fucking answer the questions? Who's that dude? How many times have you hung out with him? What was the look for? And what was his look towards me? Like, just asking the question. It might be nothing. But if you don't ask, you'll let it run through your head. And that's what narcissists like. They like slamming their opinion down your throat, whether they're right or they're wrong. Like, my wife looks like a fucking tool bag in this. And I'm not saying, just like you guys, she's not always mean to me. She does very nice things for me. She does a lot for me. But they count on that. I mean, you can't just be a total fucking douchebag and fucking expect to fucking manipulate somebody. I mean, it's fucking brutal, man. They say it's a fucking man's world. The fuck it is. The fuck it is. I'm not saying bad shit. The same shit doesn't happen to women, because it does. I've fucking seen it. It's all mind games. It's all mind games till they fucking get reverse karma style on you. And it'll be a polarity change. You might be on the crazy side of the spectrum. Man, I remember the two mottos that fucking went through my head when I wanted to kill myself. I'll never forget them. I hate myself, I want to die, and I want to go home. Never understood what the fuck I want to go home thing was. But I definitely do now. Definitely. This is not my home. This is not my home. Not my home. Not with these people. No way. Can't even admit to a fucking stupid lie. Your fucking ego means that much to you. To not fucking just say, hey, I lied. It was kind of stupid. I don't know why I wanted to make you look bad. You hurt my feelings, so I wanted to make your feelings hurt. Wow. I don't care about feelings. I care about truth. I care about justice. That's the thing. Like, even Justin and all these guys, Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates, I want them to pay for what they've done. For sure. You'd be an idiot not to make them want to pay. I don't want them to pay the ultimate price. I want them to take their time and their punishment and figure out what they did and why they did it and how they're going to change their little selves. But who knows? I didn't even plan on doing another video. I just ranted about my wife, and I know I said mean things, but it's all the truth. I mean, I got her lying about my psychiatrist. I got her and my psychiatrist fucking ganging up on me in a fucking my appointment, where I've already told him that my wife's probably part of my problem. Would you help me out? And you should listen to that. It's on the YouTube. I posted it on the YouTube. Just like I posted the one after that, my doctor's appointment. It's funny. It's funny how they can get away with this shit. They can tell you you're not allowed to have an opinion because here's the pill you're going to take. So you can have mine. Sorry. Like I said, I'd rather join the MAID program than fucking live in this fucking delusional shithole. When everything could be so beautiful. That's the problem. I do see the beauty. I do see it. Seen the kids at a lemonade stand the other day. It kind of pissed me off. No money at all. And there's these little kids just excited for me to come up and buy a thing of lemonade off them. And I couldn't. I felt like such a dick, but I mean, that's awesome to see. Kids willing to put in a little hard work. I remember we used to do that when we were kids. I don't think we ever made any money. I think we always drank the Kool-Aid, or the lemonade, or whatever it was that we were selling, but I'm doing this for my children as well as everybody else's children, because they're all hooked on mommy, and maybe they're fucking been mass manipulated too. Why do they hate me? Why won't they talk to me? Well, why should they when their mother won't? But she'll tell me how crazy I am, but she doesn't know my thoughts. That's like the thing. Like, I know back in the day I said some crazy shit, did some crazy shit, and still asked for people to talk to me, but she keeps wanting to bring that shit up, and I'm like, I'm not that fucking person anymore. I don't think like that anymore. I progressed in my fucking spiritual awakening. You can't hold that against me because I tried to talk to you on why I did it, but you don't want to hear about it, but you want to put it in my face all the time. So fuck you. Either you listen to why I think I did it and how I've remedied it, or go fuck off. You don't want to listen, I can listen to you when the timing's right. I keep telling her, what if this is real? What if this is real? What do you think happens between you and me? Do you think we stick together? Well, you've always been the only person I ever wanted. You were my only in everything. No fucking shit. If I was, you'd fucking talk to me. But you won't. Because you're selfish. And you want me to give you all of my attention. You don't like it when I look out for others and try to stick up for the right things. Because you want me to stick up for your things and who you want me to be. I don't want to be who you want me to be. Not for a second. I know the house was a lot cleaner and the grass was always cut and the fucking food was always on the table and we always had money, and but I can't do it anymore. I can't justify having 2 children in my house that don't pay any rent. One of them's completely disrespectful. And he shouldn't have to do anything around the house. I mean, when I was a kid, I'm much younger than they are, I was cutting a hell of a lot more grass. And the funny thing is sometimes it wasn't even with a fucking motor lawnmower. Because if it wasn't working, I had to use one of those fucking roly-poly fucking things. Fuck. I wasn't getting out of it. I didn't have fucking, hey, if you do this, I'll give you $100 video game. There was no fucking options like that. I mean, my wife buys the kids $100 video games just to clean their fucking room. I think it's pathetic. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. And then the rooms don't get clean, but they got the video game. Good deal on their end. But hey, who knows? I hate my kid because he's gay, is what I'm told. She has no idea what I think of the gay people. Not a fucking clue. But what I do know is that maybe some women want a gay friend so bad that they indoctor their own children. I'm not saying this is what my wife did, but my son was always paid a little bit more attention from my wife when he paid attention to the girl things when he was younger. So why wouldn't he tend to go towards that stuff? I mean, I always said, let him watch whatever he wants and let him go whatever way he wants. But I don't know, sometimes you just got to wonder, was it the attention that he was getting? That because here's the deal, and I only take circumstances. I don't know. I don't live inside of my son's head. I just ask myself questions, because one time we were in Vancouver Island, and I've never heard my son go gaga over anybody. But it was actually a girl behind the counter at Starbucks, and he talked about her the whole trip. And I never really, so it got me wondering, like, is he? It doesn't really matter if he is, but, I mean, does he feel like he has to be? Does it make his mom proud? I don't know. Because like I said, if he is, he is. He has to face God if it's a sin. I don't know if it's a sin. But it's his decision to make. Not anybody else's. We shouldn't be judging him. Maybe love is love. Maybe if we look into ourselves, maybe we'll find out who we really are, and you never know. But then again, maybe it'd be easier if I was one of those. I've seen this woman on TikTok. Oobity doobity doobity doobie. Demons come out in Jesus' name. Look at me, I saved you from all your demons. I don't know, it looks fake, but you never know. That's the thing. You never know. Maybe these are actual prophets, or fucking who knows. I wouldn't want to be the one fooling about, though. Not in these days. I wouldn't want to be making that shit up. Anyways. See, here's the thing, too, with the spiritual awakening. As I found, is sometimes it's not God's voice that you're hearing. It's your own. So watch what you do. That's just a little thing I thought I'd throw out there, but who knows? It's all about the truth. Just, fuck. If I'm an asshole to my fucking wife and I am the fucking cause of all this misery, I'd love to fucking know. I don't take the heat for it, but I don't know. In the present moment, it seems to me like things are a lot fucked up and people are a lot fucking stupid. Because I still can't find it in my heart to see where fucking my wife is even remotely fucking on the fucking level with fucking trying to help children. Like, she'd go join a fucking drag queen story time. Come back and tell me how all the little kids learn so much. Half-dressed men running around.